Hello, thank you for joining me today. My name is Janice Kitzman, and this is a verifier's perspective on the fundamentals of compliance. Today, we're going to cover some of the surprises that firms run into when they claim compliance with the GIPS standards. First, it's firms must establish firm-wide policies and procedures. This is crucial to claiming compliance with the GIPS standards. Second, distributing GIPS reports to all prospective clients. And third, verification is both optional and recommended. Some of the key characteristics of claiming compliance with the GIPS standards is that firms must have policies and procedures documented. You can't just have them kind of up in the air, they must be in a document. Then those inputs and calculation methodologies, those must also be documented, and this is what creates your policy manual. It should be comprehensive, it should cover your composite policies, what your calculation methodologies are and the inputs into those calculation methodologies. And once you're able to do that, then you now are able to create your composites. Your composites are what make up your performance so that you can create GIPS reports that then are utilized for prospective clients. So keep in mind, firm-wide policies and procedures, they don't just apply to only the performance department, but they apply to the entire firm. So when you're creating your policies and procedures, please bring in your portfolio management team, your marketing team, your operations, compliance, C-suite. Everybody needs to at least read the document, be familiar with it, know what the GIPS standards are and what the requirements are. It's very important that you include the entire firm in the process. So also, firms cannot just apply the GIPS standards to a single composite. It is firm-wide, so the GIPS standards are applied and your firm must adhere to the requirements in their entirety. Firms must not choose to which prospective client or investor it presents a GIPS report. This often catches a few firms off guard. And so there are 4 different types of GIPS reports to choose from. These are all listed in sections 4 through 7 of the GIPS standards. And keep in mind, each GIPS report must follow all of the statistic and disclosure requirements. You can't pick and choose which requirements you want to present in your GIPS report. Private wealth managers often grow their businesses based on referrals from existing clients. They don't necessarily include their firm's performance and marketing materials. And that has to do with every client kind of needing something a little bit different. So sometimes creating composites can be a challenge. But for these firms, the claim of compliance typically requires a fundamental change in how they interact with their prospective clients. And again, going back to GIPS reports, they have to provide those GIPS reports to prospective clients and investors. The third surprise is that verification is optional. It is also recommended by the GIPS standards. So being GIPS compliant and being verified, those are 2 different things. You can actually be GIPS compliant without being verified. There are certain requirements you need to meet in your GIPS report, but it is possible. Verifiers and consultants can be a great resource to bring into the conversation when considering claiming compliance with the GIPS standards. The GIPS standards can be very nuanced and complicated, and so it is often a good thing to bring in a verifier or a consultant to help walk you through the process. Also, when you bring in a verifier or consultant, they often have plenty of templates and useful tools to help you. A verifier, however, they need to remain independent. So you can bring them in during pre-verification and they can help you through the policy manual, but they can't actually do it for you, whereas a consultant could do it for you because verifiers must remain independent. If you choose to use a verifier during the pre-verification consulting period, that does often result in some cost savings for the firm. And then keep in mind, verification does not provide assurance on the accuracy of any specific performance or GIPS report. Firms can decide to have a performance examination on a specific GIPS report to obtain that assurance. This can be helpful if you're required to have a performance examination in order for performance to be uploaded to a database or something like that. So that is an option. Thanks so much for joining me. Just to give you a little bit about Cascade, we've been bridging GIPS compliance challenges for asset managers for over 25 years. And it's our mission to help clients with the GIPS standards best practices and provide clarity and expert accountability for the investment management industry. Here at Cascade, we have so many different checklists and additional resources to help firms become compliant with the GIPS standards and have that compliance verified. So please let us know how we can help. We are here and willing to help you in your compliance challenges. Thank you so much. Have a great day.